In today's video, I'll show you how to repair or otherwise replace the topper or awning for your slide out. My particular brand is the Lippert Solera on my Thor 26HE, but the procedure should be fairly universal. This topper certainly has seen better days. It sags, flaps in the wind, pools water when it rains, and it's evident there has been a repair attempt in the past that isn't holding up very well. Let's start by removing the awning fabric. First, your slide out has to be out all the way. Rotate the roller tube clockwise until there is no more awning rolled up around the tube. This is easier said than done because you'll be working against a spring inside the roller tube. Grippy gloves are a good thing to have here, and a helper holding it in place with every rotation even more so. Once the awning is no longer rolled up around the tube, look for a pinhole through here on both sides. You may need to rotate the tube back and forth a little to spot it. To immobilize the tube, jam an awl or appropriately sized Allen key in there. The force is considerable, so do this on both sides, otherwise you may risk a snapped tool. Next, look towards the side of your RV for a screw holding the spline in place and remove it. My RV had one on both sides. Peel off the tape on your roller tube holding the awning in place and remove the spline. This will free the awning from the tube, and you should be able to remove it from the tube first, then slide the awning out from the awning rail on the RV side. If you encounter friction here, use silicone spray for lubrication to make your job easier. Once the awning is out, if you are choosing to repair it rather than replace it, make sure you label which side is the top so you know how to put it back in. If you're replacing it, all you need to do is measure the width of the awning fabric and order accordingly. From here, I got the opportunity to really examine the fabric, and it sure looked like a lot of damage. I also took this opportunity to clean not only the fabric as best as I could, but also the actual top of the slide out, a rewarding process in and of itself. Now for the interesting part. The repair I was about to attempt with my wife involved cutting off some of the awning. Because of this, my concern was that the awning would be wound too tightly around the tube if I didn't adjust the tension in the spring. So I measured the circumference of the tube, which was 8 inches. 5 inches was enough to cut out of the awning so that no damaged portions remained. The remaining 3 inches is what we'd fold under to create the channel for the spline. And accordingly, because 8 inches corresponded to one winding of the roller tube, I removed my Allen key and allowed the tube to unwind one rotation before replacing the Allen key. With this, the idea was that we would retain factory tension, which is important both for proper tension in the awning so it doesn't sag, but also so that there isn't an excessive amount of force for the slide-out motor to overcome. I marked 5 inches from the top of the awning to remove, and cut it off using a box cutter and a straight edge. We then folded the top of the fabric under, this dimension here being the 3 inches, and used clear Gorilla Tape to secure it down. We used a portable sewing machine with nylon thread to stitch the flap into place at the end of the fabric, then went over it again to create the actual channel for the spline, sewed the sides into place, then covered all the stitching in more clear Gorilla Tape to protect the threads. Now this is where I have to be honest. This process did not work very smoothly. Keeping the stitches straight was a nightmare, the machine jammed a lot, and it just generally wasn't a very good time trying to do this inside the RV. Instead, I believe that using a vinyl cement like HH66 and securing it with binder clips or a straight edge with wood clamps while it cures is the superior strategy here. Afterwards, we slipped the top spline back in with some difficulty and using lots of lubricants, I suspect because we made the channel a little too small. I then put the spline from the tube side back in, put the awning simultaneously into the awning rail on the RV and the roller tube, then incrementally worked the awning back into place. Lubrication here can help, but I didn't need it. I then secured the spline screws back into the awning rail, stuck the tape off the tube back on the awning, removed my Allen key out of the tube, and gently allowed the tube to unwind and make the awning taut. With this, the awning looked like new and no longer had the sagging or water pooling issues. At the time of me making this video, it has been 4 months since the repair, and the tarp has held up well with no issues. Until next time, thank you for watching.